My anus is bleeding.
Well, hello, Kratos.
Boy, give me the preparation H.
You don't know blood.
Even gods bleed.
From their own demise. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah. Could you imagine Kratos, like, he enters the Spartan rage while he's shitting? Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while since we recorded.
Boy!
Zeus!
God damn it, Ares! And just fucking...
That's how he fucking sold himself to Ares.
It's all...
Lend me your strength.
This is the war I'm fighting now. What do we... Oh. 10.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's an alright start. Speaking of Kratos.
Yeah. Pandora's box.
That was it's from God of War 3.
That's really cool. You showed up with that and I was like...
It's fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
It's old.
Dude,
Like,
that's old.
my parents had it at their house.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, sorry,
Uh-oh.
it's
Welcome to
fucking
Razor
right here.
Synapse.
I can still see. But he brought this over and immediately I was like, well, it's called Pandora's Box.
Yeah.
So I immediately first thought was like, oh, I'm gonna smoke a cocktail in that for the channel. So like, I'm gonna do something with that. I'm gonna make a drink and I want it to be black.
Yeah. It's really fucking cool. Like, it's old. Some of you probably have it. It was the collector's edition.
Yeah, you said your dad bought it first?
Yeah, my dad bought it because they were like real into God of War, still are. But it slides open, pops open, and then it's got, you know, the cool art box, and then a secret compartment where the game's at. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like...
I think it came with a red controller too, which is really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'd laugh so hard if they just, like... If, like, there's definitely someone out there that, like, got that box and opened it up and didn't find the game and was like, where the fuck is my game? And just not smart enough to not see the pull lever tab.
Guaranteed. My parents, when they moved up here, like, they just handed it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, you're really into God of War. Like, you know, we don't really have a spot for this. You want it? And I was like,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course
like,
I do.
Yes, of course I do.
Dude,
I thought I didn't tell you this, but I kept my condoms in there.
I mean, it's a good place. It's Pandora's box.
Literally, yeah.
It holds the monsters.
The irony is, like, I don't think any girl I was with the entire time, which was just like one girl. I'm gonna say 7 to make myself seem cooler, but yeah, it was just one. I don't think they noticed.
No,
because I kept it on my bedside. Like, I literally slid it open and grabbed condoms out of it.
That's funny. Yeah, mine's just in my bedstand.
Yeah.
But I just got 2 boxes in there. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Grab one, whichever one I'm feeling. I'm like, all right.
When I moved, I had like a box of like 40 just in my closet, and was like, huh. I was like,
just ribbed the blank ones.
Oh no, they were ripped for pleasure.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah,
I pick depending on how long I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if I might last 2 minutes, I might go with the thin one. But if I think I'm gonna last 1 minute, I'll go with the rib.
Well, the rib for her pleasure, like whatever.
There is something to it. There's something to it.
Yeah, but it's also like
weird.
Whatever they use inside, like kind of, it's like how antidepressants work. Like for me, it won't go for a while if I use those ones. So those are usually my go-to.
What's funny is like 90% of the time, there's a good, not 90, probably 60% of the chance that I always accidentally put it on backwards first. I'm like, shit. And
dude, I've done that too.
Thing,
yeah.
And I'm just like, well,
you're not supposed to.
I know you're not, but like, look,
Yeah.
she's got protection, and we're fine. It's not the stuff. It's pre. We're good.
True.
I feel like statistically I'll be okay on that. I'll take the 0.00001% chance
I
there.
will tell you, pre is actually more potent than like normal.
How?
It's more concentrated, man.
I mean,
Like
fuck you,
I'm
because
sorry.
that makes sense. God
Think
damn
about cleaning like a pot or a pan.
Yeah.
Like, you dash a little bit of water in there, that water is going to be the dirtiest water. But if you fill the entire pot, the water's not as dirty.
No, you're not. God damn it.
Yeah.
But, well, here's the...
I was a nurse.
I was going to say, like, I guess in my mind it always made sense that, like, I mean, there's a little bit in there, but, like, I thought it was most of, like, it's all held back because, and then most of that is just, like, the stuff that gets it there, not the actual guys.
I do remember looking it up in high school.
Like, I imagine, to me, I always thought of, like, Precom as the dude that showed up to negotiate, like, war treaties on, like, a battlefield. He just kind of shows up, and then, like, you can make a deal or not, and if you don't, like, you're taking a chance what happens after.
But I think I have to Google it again, but I think I do remember looking it up in high school, which was weird, because, like, there was this couple that was dating, and they both came to me separately. That's
really awkward. What picture was it, too?
What?
You said they came to you.
Oh, yeah. No, it was high school. It's probably the tutu photo. That one was pretty attractive.
That's fair.
But, no, they both approached me separately. And, like, I'm actually better friends with the guy now.
Yeah.
Like, we're closer now. It's weird. He's invited me to parties and stuff, and it's been, like... It's weird because it was, like, we haven't talked since high school.
Yeah.
And, like, now we hang out here and there periodically. But they both...
That happens.
They both approached me, like, randomly. I think it was, like, a sophomore or a junior. And they were like, hey, you know things. And I was like, I do know things. They asked me about it. They were like, yeah, he didn't come inside. And he was like, I didn't come inside. But they were both like, but, like, it was, like, pre. Yeah. And they were like... Can you still from that? And I was like, yeah. And then, like,
yeah, you can.
They're like, what are the chances? And I remember Googling it, and
it's low, but
I'm pretty sure I remember them saying, like, pre is more potent than the actual stuff. Like,
so what you're saying is the fastest way to get pregnant is to just do the, like,
soaking.
Not. Yes. No, yeah. I was thinking not soaking, but what's the word where, like, they purposely take hours where they just fucking then stop before they come and then they go back.
Edging.
Not edging, but like
it's kind of edging.
Well, it is, but like tantric sex. That's what it is. It's like when you purposely, like, have sex and then you don't, like...
I have a different term for tantric.
Well,
I might not know the proper definition. To me, tantric is like fucking gnarly, dude.
No, I think from what I understand, tantric is essentially like... I mean, it's obviously like you're doing a lot of stuff, but you purposely don't... Like, you don't finish. You stop and then you wait and you keep going, and then you stop and then you wait and you keep going, kind of thing.
See, I do it more like...
So, like,
it's just,
okay, hold on, no. So, tantric, it sounds like tantric sex is just edging continuously for a whole night instead of just, like, once or twice.
I couldn't even finish my joke. I'm sorry. It got me. It's
you
not
couldn't
gonna be
finish?
funny to you.
Ha-ha!
No, I was gonna say I do it more like how they do, like, food scenes in movies where I have a bucket to the side. I'm just like, blah, and then...
You just keep going. It's your little spittoon bucket. You're just like, you keep going. Oh, God. That's gross. That's funny.
It's gross, but it's funny. And it would work, too.
It's the chum bucket.
Ooh. Oh, no.
SpongeBob. Oh, God. No, I mean...
But yeah.
No, but, like...
I gotta look up what tantric sex is.
Well, the only reason I know that is from... So, I was listening to... Well, I don't know which podcast it was. It was a while ago, but they were talking about... I think it's, like, Kevin Spacey. Apparently, that's what he was into, and they were kind of going into, like, kind of what it was.
I thought he was into boys.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. That's fucked. But like, he was. Well, okay, hold on. No, boys, fine, young.
Young.
That's the.
You gotta clarify.
When you're as old as fucking Kevin Spacey, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like. No, apparently they were talking about like that's something he was into just with normal partners was like doing essentially like they just kind of like the fuck for a while and then like stop and then just kind of like kind of talk and then go back to fucking and then stop and then go back and then eventually essentially it's just a massive build up and
It's me.
So we should catch up. How's living at Chrissy's?
It's pretty nice so far.
I was gonna say, so so huge updates.
Yeah, I
across
moved.
The board.
I moved again.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah. I looked at the itemized list for like their cleaning and shit. And I knew they were gonna hit me for not moving the furniture, and I knew they were gonna hit me for like some of the holes that I didn't fix from the nails.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm pissed about is I asked them on the 1st if I could have a couple more days to go in there and clean, because I was like, I'll find somebody that'll help me move the couch out, you know, like I'll fix the walls, I'll paint, I'll do whatever. And they were like, no, it's fine. I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and charge me. That's fine. I understand. Get in there so you can get the spot rented out. They prorated me until the 3rd. So they did give me those extra days.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Which I'm going to call about that.
Yeah. Do you have proof of it?
I have proof I called, and then I went over there on the 1st to get my shit out. So they can prorate me for the 1st, but I know for a fact I was out there on the 1st.
Yeah.
But the one thing I'm actually mad about is I had those smart lights in every room. When I left, I took them and put their lights back.
Yeah.
They charged me to replace the lights.
See, what you should definitely do is be like, hey, as soon as I moved in, I took your bulbs out, put new ones in, and then put yours back in. They're the same bulbs you had in there, and they haven't been used for the entire time I lived there.
Yep.
So they're not old.
So those are the two things I'm going to hit them at and be like, hey, one, I offered, I was like, yeah, you can charge me the 3 days rent so I can come in and clean and stuff. And save you guys some trouble, some work. Like, I don't want to make the maintenance guy do a bunch of shit.
I mean, worst case, you just call me up and we actually get rid of that couch.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to make the maintenance guy do any extra shit. That's why I was asking for the extra days. But then you charged me for the extra days and then told me I didn't have them. Yeah. So, like, I'm a little ticked about that. Whatever.
Unfortunately, none of that's in writing, I'm sure. It was a phone call, right?
Yeah, it was just a phone call.
See, it's one of those things that's like in hindsight, you're like, you want to be like, all right, well, next time I do that, like, all right, well, I need you to send that to me in writing that when my day is over, because otherwise, I want proof.
Yeah, but I'm not too butthurt about it. I am butthurt about the lights because I'm like, there ain't no fucking way you're charging me for lights.
Well, how much do they charge you? Like
$50.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, for all the lights.
The entire bulb is like $6.
Yeah. If
$10.
that.
No, fuck yourself.
If that. So I'm going to email them about that and be like, no, you're taking that off.
Yeah, Beg, I'm not paying you $50 for that.
And I want you to take that prorate off because I asked and then you said no. Yes. So I want you to take those two off. You can charge me for everything else.
Yeah, everything else understandable. 100% just, that's not cool.
Yeah, which that ticked me off. But aside from that, moving went pretty chill. I'm still kind of organizing and pulling stuff out.
I still it's still weird to me that you live at Christy's now.
Yeah.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hello,
if you're
Chrissy.
Watching.
It's gonna be really weird if I walk into the house and you're watching this, because I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, she watches it in her living room.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be weird when she's like at home and I'm sitting down to do clips again finally, because I have extra time. So she's gonna walk by my room and see me watching me. Like occasionally laughing at us.
Well, what will be and what'll be even funnier is when you're listening to episodes that aren't released yet, so you can write descriptions. Yeah. She's just like, wait, you talked about that? And like, yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah, I'll have to start wearing my headphones when I do that to not give spoilers.
Yeah, that's funny.
But
yeah,
it's been nice, man. The first weekend I was there, her friend came over and made us brunch,
That's
which was really
cool.
sick. Like, I just got a message on Saturday and was like, hey, are you gonna be home? And I was like, yeah. And I woke up and there was fucking like tiramisu French toast, and I was like, Jesus Christ,
bro.
Yeah.
Tiramisu,
like fucking really good. Yeah.
Who made it?
Her friend Kai. He's really cool. They invited me to go bowling yesterday, but I was like, I thought I had to play Pathfinder, and then I forgot that we were skipping this week.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, I want to get my room in order, and I gotta fold my laundry and put it away and shit.
Other than Pathfinder, you actually legitimately have things you could do.
But they were really chill. And then both of us kind of have the same vibe where it's like we lived alone, so we didn't really like cooking for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I came home and like there was a New York strip and like carrots and potatoes, and she was like, yeah, like I have someone else to cook for. And I was like, dude, I was thinking that the other day. I was like, I have someone else to cook for. Like,
that's cool.
We're gonna eat so fucking good now. But it's been chill. The cats are getting pretty accustomed to the place.
Yeah, so. To me that was like, of all of the things involved, that was going to be the. It's funny because like I got like one Snapchat where it's just like it's milkshake and malt, like malt's in front of her and then milkshake's just in the back, like
milkshake. I'm keeping an eye on her.
Yeah.
She looks like sad because of the moving and everything, and then all the times I had to bring her to my parents and stuff.
Well, I guess in a weird way because at least you come back to the place that she started at, she might have that familiarization with the area, and now she's even all the outdoor smells are different than coming in the door. And so
now
like,
it's like,
new.
And with me coming home later from work, and then work is closer, but still I'm working later, as we saw today. And then coming to do the podcast after, and then going home. But I'm keeping an eye on her and making sure that it's not something else. But yeah, she literally, I got a message from Chrissy before we recorded, and she was like, Milkshake's just following me around, sitting randomly and just looking lost. And I was like, yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her, but I don't think she liked the move.
No, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, unfortunately, like, in a weird way, I feel like at least, like, Bird has gone through a couple moves, so she's used to it. This is Milkshake's first actual move that isn't going from the street to getting used to a home. Yeah. Which is its own thing, but in my eyes, like, going from a street cat to going to a home is just the, like, getting used to anxiety going away. Yeah. From, like, obviously not... existential outside threats are gone. You have food most of the time. Like, it's getting used to that. Versus... now this is more anxiety-inducing, the opposite effect. So she'll be fine, but
they seem to be doing all right.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm happy about that. That was the one thing I was worried about, was like if they started like freaking out and attacking everything.
Yeah, there's some stuff we got to move around. You know, like we got to clear up like the bar area and the TV area because there's stuff they can knock over. You know, like
that's gonna
be their cats.
It's all of the things that Chrissy was like, oh yeah, they are just gonna walk through here. Yeah. So, but it's been chill. It's been I haven't been there that long. Yeah, I mean it's been roughly a week. Yeah, no, I mean for people listening, I helped him move in last Tuesday. And we just didn't get together the entire last week, so he could actually get his shit together at the house. I actually was so busy. Like, even now, like, I thought today was Wednesday. Yeah. Like, and last week on Thursday, I forgot we said that we were going to play it by ear and maybe record Thursday. I forgot. Yeah. Like, full on, like, Thursday came and went. It was Friday. And everyone was like, when we left from work Friday, they were like, hey, have a good weekend, man. And I was like, it's the weekend. I was like, oh my God, I got to text Brandon and be like, dude. And then like Yeah.
Yeah, I just never texted you, and then I assumed you were like, yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
no. We talked about it.
We did talk about it before, but I forgot to like tell you Thursday, like, no.
Oh no, I figured as much. I was like, I pretty much when I told you, I was like, we should. I mean, I pretty much, to be honest with you, I thought we actually fully agreed. We just weren't getting together Thursday, so you could have the day to yourself.
Yeah.
So I didn't even bother. Like, I was like, I told Melissa, I was like, yeah, Edie. I told Edie or her that you're not coming over because you just need to actually. You need a day to actually go home and keep getting shit together.
The days do not matter to me. Like yesterday even, I hopped on Discord and was ready to play Pathfinder and was like, got my computer in order, good to go. I'm going to smash my dinner, so I'm going to have my camera off at the beginning. And then they were like, dude, we're not playing this week. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Like, that's funny. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. Like, so did I talk about the car stuff on here yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
no, because that happened after the last time we recorded. Yeah.
So yeah, no one listens to this.
There was a car accident.
Yeah, there was a car accident. So unfortunately, Melissa got involved in a car accident, and my car officially, as of today, is totaled. That
was the day I moved.
Yeah.
Or the day before.
The day before. Yeah, the Monday evening on our way home from work, she was involved in the accident. So the car's totaled. She's fine.
Yeah.
To make that clear, she had a minor concussion at the worst. They diagnosed minor concussion because she ended up going yesterday. Double check. It's been a week since. She's fine. She's just kind of resting. Honestly, the worst part about it is she has a bruise on her left shin. That's the shape of Ohio.
No. We got to cut it off.
Yeah. It's just...
Oh, actually, no. She's got Ohio. I've got Greenland.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I just laughed because I looked at it and it looks like Ohio or... And no one else is going to see this, but I'm going to show it to Edie because
tape on the back of your phone?
No, that's the screen protector. That's just broken as shit. Or it looks like Majora's Mask.
Oh, it does.
It does. Yeah. I saw it. I was like,
can you send me a clean one and I can actually like draw
that
on
one?
It? Yeah, send me that one and I'll actually draw.
I was
Majora's
trying to
Mask
draw
on.
it, and I was just so like because of the fact that I haven't played Majora's Mask much, I forgot that all of the tassels are changing colors. They're not just multicolored.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I just got as close to the distinct color of each tassel and threw it on there as a joke. And I was like, I don't feel like drawing the rest, and stopped and saved it.
Send it to me. I'll draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing better to do.
So other than that, like, she's fine. It's just kind of, at this point, now I'm waiting for the insurance company to send the money to who I leased it from, and then find out if I get any money back, because I didn't think I was going to.
Yeah, it's a confusing predicament because you're leasing. Yeah, but I think you might.
Well, so that's the thing, is it's technically like, obviously I bought this thing like 3 years ago. The lease was up in July, so it's worth more now than it was when I got it.
Yeah.
So I was worried that they were going to try and technically charge me for what it's worth, because like the thought is that like obviously the insurance company only pays what you agreed to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then you get charged the gap insurance. But as far as I know, like, I mean, I got the platinum insurance. I've just always been like that. If I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to spend it on those things, because this is the time that it matters. Because if I didn't, it could be a difference of like $7,000.
Yeah. So
like, if it sounds like we might get money back, which I did not expect. So that'd be really cool.
Not to take away from yours, but my old neighbor, if I didn't move out February 1st, which I didn't tell him until the Friday before.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him about all that.
Hold on. Wait, you didn't tell him you were moving out until
The Friday before.
Okay, never mind. So
Yeah.
he did. I was gonna say, did I show up with you all? And he was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Well, there was other circumstances. He was gonna try to talk to them to keep me in there, but I was like, dude, it's so expensive. I don't even want to be in there.
Yeah.
Like I don't care at this point.
Yeah, he's
like,
up, he's upcharging me because
yeah, but he got T-boned real bad.
Yeah,
like I saw him after, and like his whole arm was in a cast and like swollen profusely. His eye had gotten knocked out. Like, dude got fucked up.
Well, I mean, especially because you're an older person, it just everything is almost twice as bad.
Yeah.
Once you're past like 50, everything's twice as bad.
Yeah.
Regardless of.
But even then, it was like.
Yeah.
I legitimately saw the dude and was like, "You are fucking lucky to be alive, dude."
Yeah.
But like, he won a very large settlement, like very large, and he was going to. Yeah, he's good for the rest of his life. He's good. Like,
and that was recently?
Yeah, it was. I think it's been a couple months. I want to say it was before New Year's, because I remember it was winter, but it was warm. But I do remember I came home.
Like September, October.
Actually, no, it might have been during the summer, because I think I was still talking to. Yeah,
because I remember you telling me about it kind of happening.
But I came home on like a Friday.
Yeah.
And his car wasn't there. And then it was like Tuesday. And I was like, his car's still not there. And he's old. So I was like, oh my God, did something happen? Did he pass away? And then I saw him the next day and he was like ate up. But he was going to talk to the complex and be like, oh, I will pay for like 3 months and then he'll pay me back and like keep him in here. He's a great neighbor. And I was like, dude.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like I would love to keep living next to you.
Yeah,
I just can't even afford
even
that,
at that,
you know?
like it was an entire check.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's one of those things where, like, obviously in my mind, I assume they look at him, they're like, okay, it's an older guy. He's been there for a while. Yeah, he's been there a while. We're not going to fuck him out. Everyone else, whatever, but this old guy, we're not going to screw him
up. And I told him my rent, too, after that. I was like, dude, it's not even a question of that. Like, I would love the help.
Yeah.
But it's not even a question of that. I told him my rent. He was like, holy shit. And I was like, yeah. Like, and I make decent money now. Like, I can't do that by myself.
And what's even crazier is he probably heard that and was like, who the fuck are these people I'm renting from?
Yeah.
Because they're obviously giving me this deal because they're cool with me, but they're just dicking everyone else around me. No wonder people are being just going everywhere.
Which, to be fair, I liked the complex.
Yeah.
The maintenance guys were cool. The office staff worked with me a lot when I was behind on shit. But it was like, even getting caught up, like, it was like one bad week. If I call in sick to work or something, like 2 days out of the week, fucked.
Yeah.
Like, automatically back in the hole.
Dude,
so, like, it just was not worth it, man.
No, 100%. It was one of those things that, like, even, so, like, when we calculated, like, moving into this place, we really, like, broke it down by monthly payments to, like, all right, essentially, moving into this place, our rent is the same as it was before we lived here. We just now live together.
Yeah.
So it was one of those, like, okay, we obviously can both afford to live as we are, so this is fine.
Yeah.
Inflation has definitely made things fucking dumb, just because, like, I mean...
even that. Like, I think I talked about it before. Like, every other year, there's a new thing that they release where it's like, you need to make X amount an hour in this area to afford to rent a 2-bedroom apartment on your own. Yeah. And it's like every time they release that, it's like $1 more than I make an hour.
Like, and that's the thing is it's like when you calculate $1 over the entire year,
it adds up.
I mean, what is it? It's like I wish I knew like the generic like Hold on, I guess I could figure that out. Like 40 hours times.
I'm good at math.
52? Something like that. I don't know. But well, I guess for me it's weird because we do the thing where we have like 2-week shutdowns and we get laid off randomly and shit, and we work almost all the Saturdays. So like trying to calculate like an actual work year for me is like almost impossible. But like $1 an hour makes a difference.
It makes a significant difference over a year.
Yeah. Except for, and I will say, so like at my work, technically it's like you can make, if you go on A shift, it's just normal, it's what your pay is. B shift is 5% more. C shift is 10. But like, so in my mind it was essentially like, based on the number that it calculated out, I just took like what is that 10% per hour and try to calculate it out, and I was like, is it worth X amount to just not sleep in the same bed as my fiance?
I will tell you, it sucks.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, for me,
I'd rather be able to have sex.
For me, we have first shift, second shift.
Yeah.
Like, and we have some split shifts and some weird hours. You've seen my shit. Like, yeah. But there's the shift premium after like 2:30.
Yeah.
Some people, you get fucked. I won't go into that.
Yeah.
But it's $2 extra an hour, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's a significant amount. Travel time is $2 extra an hour. Get put on second shift while traveling. Whew, crisp. Yes. But I will tell you, I did that a lot when I was dating Destiny. It sucked. And not even just dating. Like, I couldn't see you.
Yeah.
I couldn't hang out with anybody. Like, I was awake at fucking 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, that was my dinner time.
Yeah.
And it was awful, dude.
No, and that's
somehow we still did this. I don't know how we did it, but we still did it during that time.
To be honest, it is one of those things that, like, God damn it, it's so weird that it's been that long since we recorded those episodes that I don't remember how we made through it. We just
did it.
Got together and did stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
but it sucked. Like, it, for your mental health. Like, I honestly, if we weren't doing this and we could still find time to hang out on the weekends, I would probably prefer second shift, working nights, because I'm more of a night person.
Yeah.
Like, waking up early sucks for me.
Agreed.
But like, back then I didn't know anybody that was awake around that time, so not having anybody to talk to, and like missing you and coming home and the fucking girlfriend's already asleep kind of sucked ass.
Yeah.
But as you've seen, like, my dating life recently has been like, I mean, look, night shift people.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is it's like,
that's because they can't see the morning shift people, and I'm the best option. I'm not.
See, I guess, like, to me, it's just one of those things of, like, obviously, like, working, like, a B or C shift, like, that stuff makes sense of, like, okay, you actually, like, you need the extra money.
Yeah.
And you just deal with it for, like, a year or whatever, and then you go back.
Yeah.
Or it is what it is. Like, unfortunately, some people just aren't lucky enough to have, like, at least in my work, they just don't have the seniority to switch shifts. And it's also like, look, you're not going to get paid better than you will anywhere else.
Yeah.
So you're kind of, like, unfortunately trapped. I'm just very lucky enough that I got in early, that I'm still on A shift and I have the options to do that. But I'm like,
some of my coworkers are confused, like, because I told them about the house you got and everything.
Yeah.
Because I was mentioning all the moves and stuff, and they're like, wait a minute, didn't you, like, move with your buddy and then you got your place and blah, blah, blah? And I was like, yeah, he's got a nice spot in Lake Orion. And I explained it all to them, and they were like, what does he do? Because they know my brother, and they know my brother has a good job.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he works here. And they were like, wait.
Yeah.
So he's one of the guys we tell what to do for our line? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, how does he make more than us? And I was like, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah, I've been there for 12 years.
Yeah. I was
That's the difference.
Yeah.
I've been at this company for over 12 years.
Didn't you start at like 20-ish, somewhere around there?
I started 3 weeks out of high school.
Yeah.
Because I forgot I applied there.
Yeah. And it's similar boat. If I'd stuck with nursing, like I'd be making really good money. But I wanted to die.
Well, also, like, nursing's a whole different thing. There really is an entire, like, look, to me, it doesn't make sense that somehow nurses don't make what we do.
If I'd stuck with nursing, I probably would be making like 35 to 40 an hour right now.
I guess that makes sense.
If I'd stuck with it.
But either way,
even in comparison, like, if I'd started the job I'm at right now at the exact same time as I like left for the Army and started nursing and everything, I'd probably be making around the same.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like, having 12 years in my company, I have maxed out for what it is. But, again, it's one of those things that, like, when I did join, we had I don't want to get too crazy into work because it's kind of boring shit, but, like, we had a two-tier system because they had the 2008 market crash. They had a bankruptcy, and so they allowed all of these, like, Chrysler and stuff to create 2 different pay systems because they were like, we literally cannot keep running if we can't cheapen the affordable whatever. So, like,
Affordable Care Act? No, that was healthcare.
No, that's healthcare. So, like, essentially what happened is they were able to, like, the seniority people still kept their pay, but everyone after 2009 when they hired them, like, I think at that point the seniority people were making $28 an hour or something like that, and we were making 14.
Yeah.
Doing all of the same jobs, all of the same things directly next to those people. Yeah. And I did that for like 3 years with no raise. So when a contract came up, we all kind of did one of those, like,
renegotiated,
got a decent bump because they were like, these people have been here for 4 fucking years without a raise. So,
which that's kind of the way to do it.
That's when I finally actually bought a house.
Yeah, and a good deal of us this year during reviews and stuff will be going in asking for raises because one of them, when I came back, they realized that one of the guys who started when I came back was making more than me, and a bunch of people were like, no, like, he knows his shit, new guy doesn't. Doesn't add up. But at the same time, I make a decent amount. I would love to make significantly more and feel like I should make significantly more, but I'm
well, the thing is
contentish.
Like, the thing is for you is that, like, you legitimately have like to put it in like the best terms I can, just like a hyper condensed lesson in like all of the things that you're doing now for like those 5 years because you had to do every single thing involving almost all of it. It might be to different things, but a lot of that same math and all of those things still apply. So you're just like, I actually have like almost probably 10 years worth of experience, but I've only been at your company for like 4.
And if you include other job experiences, like, you can bring all of that to everything else. Like me knowing how to calculate fucking dosages for medications based off of a drip rate.
You can't calculate that.
I can fucking do shit like that. So if, I'm on par intellectually with most of the people that have gone to college for engineering,
You just did it slightly different.
Yeah, I did it way fucking different.
Well, here's the thing: it's like math is fucking math. Once you know the concept, you just apply it with different. You apply X, Y, and Z, and that's all you do.
Which I do have this. It's kind of a self-sabotaging thing I do, where like I don't want people to know how smart I am.
Yeah.
Like, one, because they expect more, but two, because it's like I don't want people to think that I know things until I know that I know things.
Yeah.
So like even yesterday I took somebody over to train them on something I haven't done in a while, and like I took my time, one, to make sure that I was telling them the correct shit, two, because I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
But then once I like gathered all my shit and was like, okay, yep, this is what you do.
It starts to feel familiar. Yeah.
But I didn't want to start teaching them shit while I was like trying to remember it and figure it out, you know? But I had other people, they were like, oh, blind leading the blind. And I was like, give me like half an hour.
Yeah. It's just been a while since I've done this.
I haven't done this in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, I have not held this. And the thing that got them,
micrometer?
It's a flush gauge that they call it. It's a fucking dial indicator.
Got it.
And I refuse to call it a flush gauge because it's a dial indicator.
Yeah.
We use it to measure flush. But I'm like, there are 19 different kinds of flush gauges.
Yes.
This is a dial indicator.
Yes.
So when I called it a dial indicator, everyone was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, this?
The specific item you're using for this specific job that doesn't apply to the other 18?
This thing? You know what else is a flush gauge? This other thing that we use on the daily. Not this thing. Like, yeah. But I was a little ticked about that, and then I started explaining how to fix it, repair it, and calibrate it, and people were like, you know how to do that? And I was like, yeah.
That was my last job.
That was, well, not my last job, but my last job.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. God damn it. Dude, oh my God. What the fuck?
I had a lot of jobs.
Well, it's not even that. It just like... the fact that we've been doing this for long enough that like we've gone through multiple jobs and houses, and
I've gone through multiple jobs and houses.
Yes.
You've gone through multiple houses.
Yes. I have gone through multiple houses.
I've gone through multiple bitches.
You have gone through multiple everything.
Yeah, pets.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's been.
Shout out Enzo. I miss you, buddy. You're still alive, but I want to come pet you.
I do miss Enzo.
He was cute.
He was the fucking most adorable.
I've been told I'm still like, I can still come play with him. And I really, really want to, but I'm like...
I'm not going to lie. There's part of me that wants to be like, hey, can I also come? I know he doesn't know me, but I love dogs.
Enzo knows you a little bit.
A little bit.
You've been over. Yeah, I fucking love Enzo.
He was adorable. Like, it's... Yeah, there's a soft spot. And that would be like, hey, can I come play with Enzo? I'm having a bad week. Like, yeah.
Can I come play with Enzo? But I get that with Daisy. I get to hit up Chloe and be like, can I come hang out with Daisy and Bucky?
Yeah, that's fair now. And it also does help now that they're not the same, but you do have at least cats. So you have some form of like animal kin bondship to.
Yeah.
You know, and that's huge. Like, we kind of got out of it, but there was like a solid like 3 or 4 months ago, or not 3 or 4 months, the last 3 or 4 months that like I've been like doing everything I can to resist getting a second dog.
Dude, I could tell.
Well, the problem is now my algorithm has evolved to just become like just animals on the street and in shelters, and I'm just like, I've seen. I want to save every single fucking animal, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
We're like.
I'm still listening, but no. I'm texting you something that we won't talk about on the podcast. For sure, the next animal we get will be some version of a rescue, because I want to go somewhere that is a kill shelter and know I am saving a fucking dog, because like, as hard as it is, like a no-kill shelter is a no-kill shelter. Those dogs that are there are eventually going to get adopted.
I want to know I'm actually saving a fucking dog, and is seeing all of the videos on like Facebook and Instagram, and that's just like people like going up to puppies in a random public and saving them because they just like, oh, there's this mom that's obviously a lactating dog that's like trying to knows I'm friendly, is trying to bring me, and I'm just like,
dude, I feel the dog stuff, but I get the cat ones all the time, like, because I'm the guy who fucking had 9 cats last year. Like, I get that constantly.
yeah.
And like even a couple days ago, we went to Chrissy's parents' house for dinner. It was really cool. They bought pizza and shit, and it was nice to meet them. It was wild because like normally my roommates, except for Mike and my brother, like,
yeah.
But they were like, "Oh, you want to come over for pizza?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I have a tattoo about it.
Yeah. But we went over for that, and as we were driving to go pick up the pizza and go to her parents' house, she saw a cat. It was like, oh my god, there's a stray. Oh, it looks like Milkshake. And I was like, no.
The last time this happened, I ended up with 9 cats. I can't do this.
But she was like, I see why that happened. And I was like, yeah, they look the fucking same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you put them directly next to each other, you can't tell that they're
cannot tell.
And that's the thing, is even when I saw them, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, they're like the same thing. There's millimeters of difference in their necklines of hair.
Yep. The only one that looks different is, like, from a distance, is Malt, because Malt has a lot more black in her fur.
It probably comes from whoever the father was.
Yeah.
100%. Because he agreed. Malt is, right now I can obviously tell who Malt is just because he's smaller. But she's smaller, but like.
Actually, I don't know. I might be misgendering my cat. I don't know what they identify as.
They're sheets. But like, cats don't do that. But it was one of those like. Even looking at the pictures, there's a little bit of different, like that, like you said, that black. I think there's like a little bit of a black line that comes towards the top of its head, and that's kind of how I remember.
Yeah,
that's Malt.
And Malt has gotten darker.
Yeah,
as she's gotten older, like significantly. There is a shit ton more black in her fur.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you a photo when I get back home. Bird has a lot more red to her hair now. Which is fun now because there's other people coming over, you know, like some of Chrissy's friends, cousins and shit, and they're like, "Oh, which cat is that?" And I'm just like, "It's Bird," like without even really glancing.
Yeah.
And I have collars on them, but like I'm not even looking at the collar. I'm just like, Bird.
Well, you know every part of it.
Yeah, but like they'll be like, "How do you tell the difference?" And I'm like, "Well, Bird's got like red right there, and Malt's fucking black." Like, and Milkshake over there is Milkshake. And for me, it's their eyes as well too, to tell between Bird and Milkshake. I'm like, they're very similar, but like Bird has greener eyes and Milkshake has oranger, like Sith eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I look over at their face and then they're like, I'm like, that's Milkshake.
Yeah.
People are like, how do you know? And I'm like, I fucking had them for like
a while. It's been a while, man.
You know, I didn't know when they were fucking young. I couldn't tell at all. But you know, but I've had them for a fucking minute now.
Yeah, it's been at least a solid 8 to 9 months. Like, you're gonna figure out which cat is which after that. Like, it won't, like, even for me, like, so my stepbrothers that we don't really talk to anymore, like, they were twins.
Yeah.
So like, they weren't like fraternal, but they were close enough that like, unless you were like super intimately involved with like a family in person, they were redheads. So it was like, all right, boom, redhead, and they were both pale. Good luck. the way I knew is I could tell the difference in the gap of their teeth.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally like looking at the teeth lines and the way that their nose aligned with their teeth. That's how I could tell which one's different. I mean, to be fair, they were pretty good. They had separate personalities. One kept his hair down, one spiked it up, but that's not what I looked at first. I would be like, boom, and that was it. So it was kind of like, I can understand that.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at me and my brother. Like, you know. It's really fucking hard to tell us apart.
That's a dark joke.
It is. Oh. Blaxploitation at its finest.
Hey.
What's funny is there's probably people listening to this that don't know about my brother.
Yeah. If you've made it this far, if you were a random poppy and you haven't figured it out,
if you're one of the random people that pop in when we blow up and you re-listen to everything,
Edie's stepfather and brother, and that side of the family,
sisters too.
Well, that's what I said. That side of the family.
Yeah.
They're African American descent, and he's not.
Yeah. I will tell you, I have an uncle. I did not know his first name until last year. He was Uncle Get.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he lived with a man named Lucius. They weren't gay. It was just an old guy.
No, I know, but
yeah.
So first my mind went to the old guy, to the gay thing, and then immediately
Harry Potter.
No. Yes. I mean, yes, it did, but even faster than that came up, it went to, because Lucius just sounds like a fucking an owner.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
yeah,
that doesn't sound good.
That's the thing that always blows my mind. And I bring it up a few times because I'm like, you guys realize you have very, very white names. Like, my name is Andrew Gallatin Edie, which is very white.
Yeah, the middle one throws like a white flag.
But you look at, like, my side of the family, we got Timothy, which is white, but it's like, that could be either or.
It's gonna be
we got Terry,
Same.
which is white, but can be either or.
Yes.
We got Tabitha, which can definitely be either or. But then you go to their side. You got Alvin, George, Helen, Paige, Erica.
You're talking about first names.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about last names, and that makes this a lot different.
Well, last names, you got shit like Anderson.
Yeah, that's fucking everywhere.
The way you get us is the middle name. We got Andrew Gallatin Edie.
Yeah.
And then you got Erica Donisha Monique Anders.
Yep.
And then you've got my brother, which really throws it off.
I don't know George's middle name.
How I'm gonna throw this up here. We're gonna play high or low, but it's gonna be black or white. Which way you want to go for my brother's
white.
full name?
It's white. It's going white.
It's going white. It's going white.
I'm just gonna go white.
Okay. George, Alvin, Byers, the second. It goes pretty white.
Yeah.
Do you want to know his dad's name?
Yeah, I mean, I know his dad's name. Well, that's the problem. Is like immediately as soon as you said what his fucking middle name is, I was like, well, motherfucker. Like, that's...
Yeah.
I can't... but also, like... Alvin is like, again, it's such a fucking neutral all across the board name.
Once you throw the second in there, though, it's like that goes a little bit more white because of like the kings passing their name down. But then also like you realize that like
there is a lot of juniors. In like I don't know if there might be some of my like that I work with, but they don't call themselves
I'm technically
junior.
a junior. I'm named after two different people. Albert Gallatinidi and Andy Andrews. That was his name.
Who's that?
It was my mom's like favorite uncle or some shit. Yeah. Albert Gallatinidi is my great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
And then Andy something Andrews is my mom's favorite uncle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my mom didn't want me named Albert. She was like, that would be mean. I was like, thank you.
And then she married
an Al.
I like this Al, not the other.
Yeah.
Fuck
Which would have
that
been
Al.
even more of a mess, because if she had named me Albert, I would have been AJ, which my brother was AJ.
Oh, that would have made...
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have made a lot of things really awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have. But,
Yeah.
naming systems aren't systemic or semantic for race.
Yeah. No.
But they are. A little bit.
I mean, look. Let's be real. There is definitely like at certain points, like once you cross a threshold.
Oh, even for white people.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. The only Isha you're gonna get out of white people is Alicia.
Yeah.
Like that's.
But.
Well, hold on.
But.
Hold on. Is there other Isha names that are white? Felicia,
Felicia,
middle.
arguably, I would say is blacker than white.
One. Yeah, it's. No, it definitely.
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, you definitely have to like.
Felicia is a much blacker name than white.
Yeah. Okay, before that, it was in the middle.
Yeah.
After that movie.
But I will say, for people that make fun of black names, which I have met some very weird black names in my time.
Yeah.
I will say, Rifle. Riley, spelled Rayleigh. Riley.
Oh, where they throw the fucking Virginia spelling on the end instead?
Nevaeh. Which is heaven backwards.
Yeah, that's fucking
also, my cousin's name is Heaven Lee Edie.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like if you name your child Nevaeh, you are just determining that child is going to be either a demon, a problem, or like die at a young age. Like I
know a fucking Rifle.
That's and it's white, right? Yeah. That's so. There's definitely no. It is only a white motherfucker named someone Rifle.
So anybody that makes fun of the black names for being off the wall, dog.
Fucking real.
Fucking real.
Well, look, there's fucking white people out there that name their child Eunice.
Oh yeah.
Like. Who the fuck out there was like Eunice?
Eugene.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll go with Eugene only because I like the guy from American Pie and his eyebrows and Eugene Merriman. Other than that, I'm like, still Eunice?
Yeah.
It is so close to eunuch. It's so weird. I'm like,
it's right there.
Who? Like
right there.
If and whenever me and Melissa have children, I'm going to consider the name based on if I have to yell it in fucking public.
Yeah.
Who out there was like, I want to yell, Eunice? Like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Helga? It's so many syllables.
It's wrong.
I mean, it's 2 syllables, but it's
wrong.
I don't know. I don't know.
Helga's okay.
But
okay. Hey Arnold,
Yeah.
If one of us is a boy, Arnold. If one of us has a girl, it's got to be Helga. We got to ship them from the start.
Funny. Well, I'm trying to remember. We have not come up with any sort of like what we would have as a first name. We basically just come down to like, if it's a boy, you can name his middle name after your dead dad. And I was like, cool.
Nice.
And that's a pretty easy argument to win.
Yeah. Nice.
He died.
You can't take this from me. I've lost so much.
He took everything. But no, at this point, like, that's literally all we have decided as far as names go, is like, Yeah, if you have a boy, the first middle name can be after your dad.
Yeah.
Cool. That's kind of just like almost a generic rule. I was like, cool. Other than that, we were like, what?
I know your middle name, don't I?
Probably.
Is it Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking generic shit.
Yeah.
I thought about it, like, if we ever started, like, because I was thinking about it last week. I was like, we really should try and go do some stand-up sometime soon, just for the fuck of it.
I want to, yeah.
But if for some fucking reason, like, I ever actually delved into it, like, I would be the guy that would just change my name on Facebook to Brandon Michael.
Yeah.
Just so I don't have to, like, be a little bit innocuous.
See, what's fun about mine is if I change my name to Andrew Gallatin, it still sounds like a first and last name.
Well, it's very... Also, like, good luck someone not figuring out that's you.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably...
I think if I dropped my last name...
Yeah.
More people would not realize it was me. Because a lot of people don't realize my name is Andrew.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. There's a lot of people that are like, what?
So many people are like, who the fuck is Andrew? And I'm like, hello.
Hi.
That's me.
It's me. But, no, it's... I don't know.
But I'd be down. I wanted to do, like, some karaoke as well, too. To prep for us doing the stuff with Jake.
Yeah,
you know.
We should... well...
And I know the stuff with Jake is my Kermit voice, but like I still want to learn the inflections for actual singing.
Yeah.
To where I can bring that into impersonations and actually like
learn to use it.
Yeah, learn to hit the notes while doing the voice, you know.
No. And we can practice that a little bit, but we should get started on that soon.
Yeah, also, we should hit them up.
I was thinking like now we're this far in, I'm really getting to that point where, like, I think next time I go see Jeff, I'm just gonna tell him to fucking buzz my head. Cause I'm getting sick of having to fucking do this all the time.
If you do it soon, I'll buzz mine with you again.
Well, there's part of me that wants to just say fuck it, and since we can't have an actual fryer in the background, just do the green screen generic, like, shitty commercial.
We can do it like that, yeah.
Just for the point of, like, let's do that. We'll find a business that is closed. I will tell you this, just because I've been kind of leaning towards it. Since my hair is already really short right now. Yeah. If you buzz your head, which I said I would do with you. Yeah. For solidarity. Yeah. I will go mustache only. But then I feel like I would need to because because here's the thing is if we're gonna do that kind of shit, like I'm gonna feel odd and I want to match. But you have a wedding. But and my hair will grow back pretty quickly in comparison to my beard. Well, my beard. Your beard grows quickly. My beard does not. My hair will grow back quickly. It will all match by the time of your wedding if we do it soon. Well, what's funny is like my beard growing length has obviously significantly increased in the last 2 fucking years as this has gone. That's usually what happens. No, 100%. And it's the funniest fucking thing because now I'm really at the point where like this shit's again like kind of unmanageable. Yeah, it's mine's starting to get there. And then this is like no matter what, this is just, it's losing so much on this portion of my hair that, like, I'm going to be doing this no matter what forever now. But, like, it's still fine. It's just, this is a little long. Everything else is I will do it with you. You go, you buzz your head. I will get rid of everything but the mustache. I have not decided if I want to do handlebar only or just porn stash. So there's part of me that's like, if we're gonna do this, I think because my mustache is long enough that I actually could do a twist on it if we use some wax and stuff. That I think if we're going to do it, we do just fucking everything down to the mustache for a twist on the handlebar. And I'll just have the handlebar, clean shaven, clean face, clean head. Because here's the thing, is like after that, like we'll have that for a bit, and then I'm gonna shave it off, and then let it all grow back in by the wedding, and because at that point then I can actually like keep it super fucking trimmed and tamed and really grow it out properly for the wedding, so I look like it's a solid straight beard.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to tell Jeff, like, hey, I want you to trim my beard at that wedding.
Oh,
like,
dude, 100%.
You're gonna come hang out with us, and I want you to trim my beard like the morning of that wedding, so it is as fucking clean lined as it can possibly be. Like I'm gonna be like, clean my beard, and then I'm walking out and not touching that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do that, but we should probably end it. It's getting long, and
I gotta get home and have some D&D.
Yeah, it's a long drive for you. So
I'm shocked we went this long.
Unfortunately, it happens when we don't see each other for an entire.
You're not wrong.
I haven't seen you in 2 weeks almost at this. Literally
you
2
saw
weeks.
me a week ago. No, you didn't.
No, I did not. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, it has been a week.
Yeah, because I moved Tuesday. It's been a week.
I'm just so used to seeing you so often. It felt like new.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but either way, thank you guys so much for listening. We love you guys. Have a great week. Bye, guys.
Bye.